Ravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivajagacharya Ashtottara Satasi Srimad His Divine Grace Avaicharanara Vinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की शिल प्रभुपाद की प्रभुपाद नोगा की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की नित्य गुरु प्रेमानंदे. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati ruttama bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 11, Text 7. Manuruvacha alam vatsa tiroshena tamodvarena papamana yena punyajanan yetan avadhis tvam anagasah. Please repeat. Manur uvacha alam vatsati roshena tamodvarena papamana yena punyajanan yetan avadhistvam anaghasah. Manur uvacha alam vatsati roshena tamodvarena papmana yena punyajanan yetan avadhistvam anaghasah. Manuruvacha alam vatsati roshena tamodvarena papmana yena punyajanan yetan avadhistvam anaghasah. Manu Uvacha. Manu said, Alam, enough. Vatsa, my dear boy. Atiroshena, with excessive anger. Tamaha dvarena, the path of ignorance. Papmana, sinful. Yena, by which. Punyajanan, the yakshas. Yetan, all these. Avadhi, you have killed. Tvam, you. Anagasah, offenseless. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. Lord Manu said, my dear son, please stop. It is not good to become unnecessarily angry. It is the path to hellish life. Now you are going beyond the limit by killing yakshas who are actually not offenders. Purport. In this verse, the word Ati Roshena means with unnecessary anger. When Dhruva Maharaja went beyond the limits of necessary anger, his grandfather Swayambhuva Manu immediately came to protect him from further sinful action. From this we can understand that killing is not bad, but when killing is done unnecessarily or when an offenseless person is killed, such killing opens the path to hell. Dhruva Maharaj was saved from such sinful action because he was a great devotee. A Kshatriya is allowed to kill only for the maintenance of the law and order of the state. He is not allowed to kill or commit violence without reason. Violence is certainly a path leading to a hellish condition of life, but it is also required for maintenance of the law and order of the state. Here Lord Manu prohibited Dhruva Maharaja from killing the yakshas, because only one of them was punishable for killing his brother, Uttama. Not all of the yaksha citizens were punishable. We find in modern warfare, however, that attacks are made upon innocent citizens who are without fault. According to the law of Manu, such warfare is a most sinful activity. Furthermore, at the present moment, civilized nations are unnecessarily maintaining many slaughterhouses for killing innocent animals. When a nation is attacked by its enemies, the wholesale slaughter of the citizens should be taken as a reaction to their own sinful activities. This is nature's law. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishnam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Ati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Yo anta pravishta mama vachamimam prasuptam sanjeevayati akila shakti dhara swadhamna anyam cha hastan shravanat charanatvagadhin pranan namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai ki. Very important verse today. Alam vatsa tiroshena tamodvarena papamana yena punya janan yetan avadhistvam anagasaha. We see an amazing side of Dhruva Maharaj. Another side of his Kshatriya anger. First manifestation of that anger we saw when he was refused a sitting place on his father's lap. He became very angry, disappointed, frustrated. And with that anger, he went to the forest with a desire to accomplish something nobody has done in his family. And he saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead because of getting guided by Narada Muni. And of course, the story we've been recollecting. And he came back successfully after seeing the Lord, and he was a great devotee, became very famous. His father put him on the throne. 36,000 years he's supposed to have ruled. While ruling, this thing happened. And this is not something that he does not know will happen. It is already predicted. And the Lord told him that this will happen. You will rule for 36,000 years. And at that time, your brother will be killed by a yaksha when he goes for hunting in the forest. Then your mother will become maddened because her son is lost. Your stepmother, Suruchi. And she will run into the forest and get consumed by a forest fire. All this was mentioned to Dhruva, 5-year-old Dhruva, by the Lord himself. It's going to happen. And why? Because she's been offensive to you. She will die like this in the forest fire. She'll lose her son, whom she was in great pride, feeling to be the successor to the throne. That also will not happen. You will succeed on the throne. She will die, he will die. All this was told to him by the Lord himself. Then this happens, as the Lord has mentioned. But Dhruva Maharaj becomes angry. This is the interesting portion of it. Why did he become angry? He already knows it's going to happen. So, unnecessary anger. Ati tiroshinena. It's mentioned by Swayambhu Manu. You can have necessary anger. Unnecessary anger you should not have. Vatsat tiroshinena. Ati tiroshinena. Too much unnecessary anger. Don't show. Because you know this is already going to happen, first of all. And one yaksha is responsible for this act of killing. It's not that all of them planned together and killed your brother. That is no proof of that. The proof shows that only one yaksha is killed. He may have so many reasons. Oh, we don't know what happened in the forest. What did your brother do? We don't know that also. Right. In order to set it right, he went to the forest and took the entire army. He went to the Himalayas, Alakapuri, the land of the Yakshas. Prabhupada calls Tibetans. It's the land of Tibet. That's where this war happened. And all the Tibetans were the Yakshas generations. So they were all completely slaughtered by Dhruva Maharaja. He's a very powerful Kshatriya. And all his army together, they rained arrows and started killing hundreds and thousands of Yakshas. One person did this to his brother. So, Swayambhu Manu heard about this. My grandson is doing this. Swayambhu Manu's son is Uttanapada, Priyavrata. And then he had 3 daughters, Akuti, Prasuti, Devahuti. And Devahuti got married to Kardama Muni, we know that. And in this way, his grandson is doing this. He's such a great person. He is a devotee and he is doing this. We're not very good. Swayambhu Manu came there to Alakapuri. And he told him, what are you doing? Stop. Stop fighting like this. And he's saying this. Manuruvacha alam vatsat tiroshinena tamudvarena papamana. Papa, you're making a lot of sinful activity for yourself. And it's going to affect you. It is my duty to stop you from doing it. Stop it. Don't unnecessarily get angry. And don't unnecessarily slaughter and kill people. You may be a great Kshatriya, you may be a king. Your duty is to protect them. One yaksha did a mistake, how can he kill so many? The people will all be so afraid of you then. In their community, 1% does a mistake, you will destroy the whole community. Hare, what type of a ruler are you? What type of a ruler are you? You see, to get angry and take revenge is one thing, and to blame somebody else and do something else is another thing. Because Dhruva Maharaj knew it is the Yakshas, he went and attacked the Yaksha. If you don't know who killed your brother, whom will you blame? The authority. Who is the authority for Dhruva Maharaj? He is the authority. Same thing happened. Shamantaka jewel. Shatrajit was showing around a lot with the Shamantaka jewel. Showing off. Krishna saw this is going to give a lot of problem to him and to everybody. So he told him, why don't you give it to the king? Such a thing should be possessed by the king. In the kingdom, you can't keep something so costly and so... It was producing some 170 pounds of gold every day. Free. The Shamantaka money. You don't have to work, nothing. You're just wearing that, and every day it was producing gold. So, everybody will become envious. Everybody will become, wanting to be possessor of that. It came inside Dwaraka and spoiled so many people's lives. Not only that, his brother, Shatrajit's brother, Prasena, he took and wore that and wanted to show off and went to the forest for hunting. Some lion jumped on him and killed him. And the lion said, hey, very nice looking necklace, I'll give it. And then from the lion, Jambavan attacked the lion. He's a bear. And he took that and said, hey, why are you keeping this? You don't need to keep this. And took it and gave it to his son. Jambavan's son was playing with it. La, 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 like that. Turning it around and putting it down and wearing it, and just playing in the front of the house with the Shamantaka money. Now, what rumor spread by Satyajit was, it is Krishna only who has killed my brother in the forest and taken the Shamantaka jewel. Because he asked me, give it to the king, I did not give. So he has plotted this and he has planned this. He spread this rumor everywhere. Because he was powerless without that Shamantaka money. Only thing he can do is to spread a rumor. And he thought this is the person who did it. Who? Krishna. Krishna's name got spoiled. And everybody was thinking, maybe it is Krishna. Maybe this is a pastime. Maybe he has killed the brother. Maybe. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody started talking. So Krishna saw everybody's rumor mongering. So he took his chariot, went to the forest. Without making a big show. Went to the forest. And then found the brother of Satyajit dead. All the radham and everything, all the horses and all dead. And then he found out that a lion has taken lion has killed and taken. Then he found that lion footprints. He went to that cave, the lion is also dead. And somebody's taken from the lion also that. Then he made his way through in Jambavan's cave. We went to the Jambavan's cave, actually, in our trip. To Dwaraka, we went to Jambavan, very fantastic cave underneath. That is where Krishna and Jambavan fought. Actually, when Krishna came, he brought all his people also. He told them, all of you wait here. I am going into the cave, you stand here. Very soon I'll come. And for 28 days, he didn't come. Then he came with Jambavan and Jambavan's daughter and the Shamantaka money. Jambavan understood that this is Ramachandra himself, and then he gave the Radha. So he came back and gave the jewel, keep it. This is what has happened. Go and see in the forest. I did not take it. It was with Jambavan and his son. I have brought it for you. Jambavan has given it to me. Plus his daughter also in marriage. So he shamed Satyajit a lot. Of course, afterwards Satyajit gave his daughter Satyabhama and gave the Shamantaka money to the Lord. Like that. Whatever. But the point here is that the way Krishna reacted to the rumor that Shatrajit, the way Shatrajit reacted, immediately spread the rumor. But Dhruva Maharaj's reaction was, he took the army and went there and, you kill my brother, I'll show you. Attacked the whole population. Prabhupada is commenting brilliantly here. This is the meaning of modern warfare. 1%, 2% does something. And then because of that, they'll attack nation against nation, they fight. Prabhupada is speaking about the First World War, the Second World War and all of that. Sparked somebody somewhere in Austria did something like this, and from there the whole war started. And they'll kill each other like nothing for some small reason. Like you can see now war going on between Israel and Palestine. It's a so old story. And both of them are just so inimical towards each other. And now Israel is going into that place, Gaza, and completely obliterating women, children, everybody killing. And the whole world is protesting. Students in America and big universities like Harvard and Yale and Princeton are coming out and saying, stop this. You stop giving arms to Israel to kill the innocent Palestinians in Gaza. Why you are giving help to Israel? Don't give any weapons. Don't give any aid. Because this is what they are doing with that. And you can't kill innocent people. What did they do? Some terrorist group has done something, go kill the terrorist if you want. Why are you killing innocent people? Like that, they are asking question. The answer is given here by Prabhupada. You cannot kill a whole society of people for one person's offense. You cannot attack innocent people. And then he is giving explanation. Then why is it happening? It's because you are killing cows and eating. If you slaughter cows and innocent animals for the sake of the tongue, in your country also slaughter will happen like you slaughtered the cows. Prabhupada is giving a whole explanation. So all this is known to Swayambhuva Manu. It will come back in the form of this reaction to you and to your people. You should not do this. It is sinful. Papa mana. He is mentioning that here. And not only these people are offenseless, what did all these Yaksha community people do to you? They are just happily living. Their leader did something, or somebody from their community did something. By mistake, accident, or why, we don't know what it is. Why are you killing all of them? They are offenseless. So, dharma is followed by a Kshatriya very closely. That is why Arjuna, he didn't even want to fight. This will simply spoil my whole consciousness. And I don't want to land up killing my grandfather Bhishma and all of them together. So he desisted because he wanted to be more dharmic. But of course Krishna's purpose was something else also. And he convinced him. So normally Prabhupada says there that he had emotion and feeling. Arjuna had emotion and feeling for the people who are standing in the front. Why should I unnecessarily kill them? But Duryodhana and company did not think like that towards Arjuna and Pandavas. Kill them, finish them, obliterate the whole family, Pandavas and their descendants. That's how they were thinking. It's unnecessary. So, it is not that you should not be angry. It is not that you should not kill. But you should judge and be angry. You should judge and you should kill. When Hanuman became angry and set fire to the whole of Lanka, he got angry with a purpose. And he accomplished that and he came back. So it's not that devotees don't get angry. In another purport, Prabhupada says to think that devotees should not get angry is complete nonsensical. Why they should not get angry? He says even why should not become envious also? They are human beings in this body, in this life. So they will get angry and sometimes they'll go off a little bit. Because Dhruva Maharaj, the question will be, why somebody who has seen God and got his blessings and got guarantee that he'll go over to Vaikuntha, why is he getting angry? He already knows he is liberated. He already knows he is going to go back to Godhead. Why is he getting angry with some yakshas on whom he should show mercy? Well, it can happen. It can happen even to devotees. And Krishna takes care of them. He immediately sends correction measure. He sends Swayambhu Manu and said, don't do that. Not good for you. This is because you are looked after by the Lord. When somebody corrects you, you must be very happy that you are looked after. That's the lesson to learn from here. Manu is coming all the way and said, don't do that, my son. You're doing something wrong. I don't want you to get implicated. You've done a wonderful job of seeing the Lord. It's not that Dhruva Maharaj said, Ninga yaringa solradhukku, I am Raja, I am Emperor. Summa vaisaayirthile summa poi ukarunga. This is how people will talk now. Foolish people will talk like that now in Kali Yuga. Who are you to tell me? Caravan, poi ukar. Pesada. Unakane theriyunga. You don't know what's happening. We'll talk like that. Very proud, very arrogant. But Dhruva Maharaja, he very respectfully heard Swayambhu Manu, and then he said, yeah, I think what you say is right. I made a mistake. And he desisted. This is the amazing thing to know. That you may get advice, but you must know how to use it. Somebody gives you advice, you think, now, I'll think about it. I'll think about it, whether I should follow you or not. I have taken a risk of telling you this. I may spoil my relationship with you also. Whether I have to keep relationship with you. This is what you're trying to tell me. Eh? I don't want people like you to be my friend. I choose who should be my friend. He should always speak what I like to hear. If you speak something that I don't like to hear, Katif, I'm not your friend anymore. These are homogeneous groups of yes men around them. Yes sir, nee solradhan correct. Everything you say is correct. Whatever you do is correct. You are the supreme Mr. Right. God and all that is nothing. You are everything. Very good. I will give you extra money. Since you have this faith in me, foolish faith he has got. And it's not actually faith. If he gets a chance to drive a knife inside this fellow, he'll do that also and become the successor. So if you're foolish, you'll surround yourself with people who are afraid of telling the truth to you, who will always echo whatever you're saying. Amanga, ninga solradha correct. Amanga. For an intelligent person, this type of crowd around him makes him sick. Nobody is doing independent, thoughtful work. You just keep around, yes ma'am, because you have to get your money and get your payment, get your job. Useless. I don't want you guys around me. Boring fellows. Take your money, go, sit down. Yes, that's all we want. We cannot think much anyway. This is Shudras. All they need is the money so that they can go and drink and have sense gratification. But a Brahmana, a Kshatriya, surrounding you will strategize and say, don't do this, do like this. Because it's good for dharma, it's good like this, it's good like that. He'll strategize and he will think about it and do. Definitely there'll be different opinions on that. The king will get advice from this minister, this war general like that, this man like that, and everybody he appreciates. And they are not afraid of differing from each other. They're not afraid of differing. Even in Ravana's court, they had difference. Only two people differed, Kumbhakarna and Vibhishana, both brothers. They had an opposite view to what everybody else was saying. Everybody else, all paid people, were getting good sense gratification from you. Why I'll speak against you? You are correct, you are that, you have done this. What is there? There's some human being called Rama, forget him, we'll finish him. It's only Kumbhakarna who said, my dear brother, when you went and stole Sita, did you ask permission from all of us? Did you ask? You should have asked permission. I am going to do this. I'm going to get Sita, kidnap her and come. Did you ask? You did not ask. Now you got into trouble and you had to return Sita. You don't want to and you got into all sorts of problems. And now you're coming, having a meeting. Anyway, I'm your brother. I'll support you. But you made a mistake. Anyway, I'm your brother, so I'll support you. He said like that. Vibhishana openly said, you return Sita. Everybody will be safe. Why don't you do that? So Ravana got down from there and came and gave him a kick on his chest and said, get out from here. What does it mean? I want to hear yes. I want to hear yes. You should be a yes man. Such yes man people can be easily cheated. Can be easily cheated. The same Ravana, he went on an inspection tour after Hanuman had burnt the whole of Lanka. He is the one who said, set fire to his tail. Vibhishana is the one who said, you can't kill the messenger. Okay, at least set fire to his tail. So Hanuman set fire to the whole of Lanka except Vibhishana's house. He didn't do anything to Vibhishana's house. So Ravana, when he went inspection tour, he said, what is this house alone? Nothing has happened to it. It's not burnt. It's very this thing. He went inside. My brother's house alone, how it is not burnt? He went inside. He saw inside full Rama, 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 Rama written on the wall. Everywhere. He said, what nonsense. He just got damn angry. That time Vibhishana said, Ma Ra. Instead of Rama, he said, Ma Ra. Mandotari and Rama. You two are the most important people for me. You know, this fellow is a yes man. I should interpret this as a yes man thing. He interpreted immediately Rama, Rama, Rama. He said, Ravana and Mandotari, Rama. I've written everywhere. I am sitting inside you, this thing. I am loyal to you. Ravana immediately smiled so much. My dear brother, I know. Immediately he smiled. This is the yes man pastime. And Vibhishana was very smart to do that. He knows his brother very well. So I should be just a yes man for this moment. He was a yes man for that moment. But in the court, when he asked opinion, he said, I'll give you my opinion. Although I have written your name all over my house, you return Sita. Every one of us will be safe. There will be no invasion. We'll be happy. He was not a yes man, actually. He was a yes man where required. Where required, he told the truth. So, we should know that dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. These are all very wonderful lessons. That Dhruva Maharaj will get this good advice, which Ravana could not do. Getting good advice, he could not take advice. Dhruva Maharaj get advice from Swayambhuva Manu. He will reflect on it and he will say, yeah, why am I doing this? I am going back to God, it already guaranteed by the Lord. Why should I destroy the people who are here? I should actually be compassionate to them. I should give them chance for Krishna consciousness. Although he may have attacked my brother, that's not what I should do. He suddenly realized, what happened to me? I went off the track. It's Krishna only who has sent my grandfather to speak to me. I am saved by the Lord. And in this way, he accepted that advice. It's very nice. He accepted that advice. And he returned and he repented for that. He did tapasya, he did Krishna consciousness. And the act of Dhruva Maharaj accepting and desisting was appreciated by Kubera. Kubera himself came to see Dhruva Maharaj. He is the leader of the Yakshas. He didn't come outside and attack Dhruva Maharaj. He came all the way and met with Dhruva Maharaj, said, thank you very much for listening to the advice of your grandfather and stopping the war. Unnecessarily sinful activity. I am very pleased with you. Means Kubera was another great gentleman. Although my people have been killed, at least this man is understood that what he did is wrong. That's even a greater thing. Because I can have good relation with him now. And he is good. He has changed. So, you see, one time you do a mistake doesn't mean all the time you are the same bad man throughout your life. People change. People change. So Kubera, he went to Dhruva Maharaj and said, I'm very pleased with you. That although you were angry, although you were revengeful, you decided to not do all this killing on the advice of your grandfather. You ask me, what can I give you? I'll give you boon. I am treasury in charge for the demigods. All the money of their money is with me only. Tell me what you want. What did Dhruva Maharaj do at that time? He said, please bless me with pure devotional service to the Supreme Lord. This is what he asked. I'm going to ask you something which is not with you, actually, but you can give blessings. Very nice. If we got an offer like that, RBI director, you want some funding for their temple? Why? I am your, relation. I will sell so-and-so bank to give you so much funding. What do you want? If we ask, you say, I want funding for the temple is to finish. Yeah, I'll give you 25 crores. Immediately you'll ask or not? Rather, Dhruva Maharaj asked, I know you can give that, but I want blessings from you for progressing in my devotional life. So that became even more amazing to Kubera. What a wonderful person you are. I'm giving you an opportunity and you don't think materially at all. So Swayambhu Manu's advice, very profound, and that is accepted by Dhruva Maharaja. And Dhruva Maharaja's reaction, all these are very wonderful, high-class persons. What you should do at a particular time, you can understand from their decisions. Kim karmeti, kim akarmeti, kavayopyatra mohita, tatte ham pravakshyami yajñatva mokshayate ashubhat. Krishna is saying what to do and what not to do, even the most learned people will get confused. So Dhruva Maharaj was not actually confused after he got advice. He took the advice. So one thing is to say that I don't have association, I don't have any people looking, when they look after you, you'll say, why are you telling me all these things? Don't spoil my freedom. Don't interfere in my life. You don't get inside the inner circle. This is my place. So it's not always that you can have association also, because you don't know how to take association. Dhruva Maharaj knows how to take association. Take good counsel. Good counsel, although it is given to you, if you don't accept it, then what is the use of that good counsel? If you don't accept it and act on it, what is the use? So many people have good association but don't know how to utilize it. Don't know how to utilize it. So these are all the things you should learn in life. Expertise in simply making money and accumulating it and enjoying materially is not enough. Wealth is not money. Wealth is good character. Wealth is God consciousness. All these things are very deep. But most people in this world have their value systems topsy-turvy. They value what is of least value. Tasyaiva heto prayate tako vido na labhyate brahmatam uparyadaha tal labhyate sukhamanyavata dukham khalena sarvatra gabhir ramasa. You should look for that thing which is not available upari adaha. Tal labhyate. You must get that profit. That is what Dhruva Maharaj is asking. Kubera actually cannot give that directly, but he can bless him to have that. So these are wonderful verses. And we have an answer right here in the Bhagavatam for the war going on in Israel and in Palestine. In the purport is mentioned, innocent people should not be killed. It's not dharmic. It's not dharmic. You can have your own anger and revengeful attitude, but you should not do it. It's mentioned here. So, actually from the Bhagavatam pages, we can give a solution to the Palestine-Israel war going on in Gaza. And we can tell them that it's mentioned in the Bhagavad, if you do like this, it will happen to you. In other words, you're telling both the countries, if you kill in your community, there'll be killing happening. And it's already happening because you're killing the cows. Prabhupada is saying that slaughter always happens when you have slaughtered. If you have slaughtered animals, innocent animals in slaughterhouses, human society will get slaughtered and you'll watch it. But that's the same thing you're doing to innocent animals. Animals, birds, and all of them are also your brothers and sisters on this planet. This is Vedic tradition. And we have one father, Pita Hamasya Jagato Mata Data Pitamaha. Krishna is saying, Aham Bija Prada Pita in the Bhagavad Gita. I am the seed-giving father for all living entities. And so they are all your brothers and sisters. Some of them are physically weaker than you. They may not be intellectually so sharp like you. But you can't overpower them because of that and cut them up and eat them up. It's sinful. As much as it is sinful to kill people who are not really offenders. Dhruva Maharaj is being stopped for that. You can't do that. You have to protect them, not kill them, eat them up. All these animals and birds and all of them, they are very dependent. They are not vicious, envious. They're not plotting against anybody. They're simple beings. They just do their ahara, nidra, bhaya, maitunam and they go ahead with life. So you should protect them. They're not done anything wrong to you. They're maintaining. They're living in harmony with nature. And because of that, you're enjoying many nice things. You're the only species out of the 400,000 species which destroys material nature, which actually creates this whole thing called climate change and puts everybody else into trouble. In today's picture, actually, the human species are very horrible species. They do all sorts of damage to the planet. They do many, many wrong things, sinful things. That is why there is war. Everywhere there's pandemic, there's epidemic, there is war. All this is a result of not being in tune with what the Lord has mentioned. Be kind, be merciful to those who are not so capable like you, physically, mentally, intellectually. Make friends with those who are like you and take association of those who are above you. This is the way a person should live. This advice is given by Narada Muni to Dhruva Maharaj. You see? So, very nice instructions for human society from these passages in Dhruva Maharaj's pastime. We should nicely ingest it and try to inculcate it in our lives. Om Tat Sat, Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki, Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Any question or comment? Any question or comment?